They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end. Zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Montgomery. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd and 2. A give. This is Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers 47-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. double, triple them if they have to, make the other guys rise up and try and beat them, they'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number one guy.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good. Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Six down. Show it up. Jim.
And off comes to Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 17. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Check 25.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Off of play action, here's Lance. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play. Play action, now it's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
It's a pickup. brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now it's Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, Lance. He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll let this go for the end zone. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Flushed out right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a run with Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 1st down, Montgomery. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 90.
Now Montgomery. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, one set. Check line 54. Line 54. I'm coming. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, that kid reads trash. Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Watch the air.
Now Fields. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down, Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Running the counter with Mostert. And bulldozing his way through. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Lance on the keeper. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Lance looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Lance going to sneak it, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mostert will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
They'll look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Powering his way forward. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 2nd down and 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Lance. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 3rd down they go Montgomery. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A 1st carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
It's a gain of 2. And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check it. Check 13. Check 13. Check. Cross.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Shift. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Showing it. Ready, go.
Here's Muhammad. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Muhammad. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Rush in, rush in. Quick dash. Go, go. 25, check 25. Under 10, under 10, 10.
On first down, Muhammad. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Switch. Check. Check three. Shit. Watch the shit. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost them a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check. Anyway. That's it. 54. Mike 54. Check 52. 49.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago 1st. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Slam. He's coming. Double up.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Check. Fresno.
And they'll run again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run with Mostert. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a play fake. Lance toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And instead of a looming overtime, things have changed dramatically. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Grant on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Mooney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. On first down, Muhammad, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go again with Muhammad. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Muhammad, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them,